then guys, welcome back to the next part of Let's Paint a Imperial Guard leman russ. So the next bit now is picking out all the black and the details. So where the bit we'll start with, I got to paint this bit green. I just realised that I think the spray paint didn't go on the best there, but I don't know, I'll see how it goes. Where the green meets the brown, I want to put a black line between it so it kind of breaks it up. It looks nice. So I want to get black. You just want to start by using a brush, just drawing a line, running up the side of it. Make sure you get all of it and try and make it as straight as possible. So it's all, gives that more realistic look as in the army. You know, this is like a brown, green and black. So I thought this was a great way to just to break up those two colours from each other. And then just begin by just doing this bit. I won't do all of these on camera because this does take me a good while to do. Let me just show you the general idea of it now. A lot of people would say use a fine detail brush for this sort of thing, but I think the standard brush does. It works just as good because you make your lines big off in it. So you kind of get the rough idea of what you got to do by here. See, it breaks it up quite a bit, quite nicely. So just finish off this bottom half by here, and move on to the next bit. So I'll see you in a second once I've got the rest of these done. Okay then guys, so we'll see you in a second. Okay then guys, before I get disturbed again, I'm now going to try this again, right. So I've done all the black lines on the camo, and now I've even gone ahead and done the sponsons as I've magnetised all the sponsons. Now it's just basically picking this black details. So it's going to be the canvas and where the weapon mounts are and wherever else you find, which is going to be black. So I'm going to begin by watering down your black paint so it flows nicely on the model. So we'll start with the sponson first, because I do this one a bit clearer on camera. Now focus. Focus. So you'll have to put some matte. God, I hate this. There we go. Sorry, you have to keep touching you will keep tapping the phone screen for it to focus. You will have to put some matte varnish on this because this paint will scrape off when you turn the turrets, but that ain't such a problem really. Because with a bit of movement, it will go and it will look lovely. So, and these new sponsons are a lot stiffer than the older ones. So I try to keep as many of the mechanical parts black as I can to keep it with that real army feel to it. So And we'll come back to this bit when it's dry so we can do the other side of the ring. So that's the first bit done. Then we'll begin with this one, turn it to one side, like so. And just begin by layering it. Layering it. So nice thin layers, keep the paint smooth, doesn't clog up anything, and once you got that done, once you got that side done, I missed a bit there, you come back to the next bit. Now you're going to want to go for a large brush, and painting this is a bit of a pain in the butt, I found, but I've tried different methods now. I've put primer on this, so hopefully it shouldn't soak up the paint immediately. So you're going to want to use, I use a regiment brush for this, and basically this canvas is a bit of, there's a dried out wet wipe dipped in PVA, and it's gone hard. So, let's see how it goes. So last time I'd done this, I had really watered down this paint, so, as you can see, you just start by, yeah, I'm going to water that down a bit more. Just to give it the spread. There we go, it's a lot easier. So as you can see, just begin by painting all this canvas black. This is like the camo netting this is. And I've already gone ahead and done a start on the turret. As I'll show you now. I dropped it earlier, it came apart, so I'm waiting for the glue to re-dry. Me and my clumsy hands. And then get all the canvas done. You have to go over it twice, but there we have it. Try to keep this in camera shot as well so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right, so let's just keep this. So guys, I'll come back to you when all the canvas is done, once I've got all the responses done, and then it's going on to picking out the rest of the details, so we'll see you in a second. Okay guys, now I'm back, and it's another day, because I didn't get time to finish off where I started, so it's another day now. I've gone along, I've done all black lines, I painted the canvas black, and I painted the green box. Finger down shot, sorry, on the back, green as well, because I want that to be green just to break a bit the brown. Next, we're going to move on to painting on the other details, such as, as I repair the turret again, as I hit it over again. In shot, I forgot to glue the gun shield thing on here. So, we're going to begin picking out the rest of the details. So, we're going to paint this. We'll start with the tank. Focus. So, we're going to paint that red. And what else is in, so from red, we're going to paint that the fist on red, I love the GW base colours. I think they're probably one of the many good paints in these. I just don't like the new. Excuse me. I just don't like the fact they discontinued a lot of the old colours. Or changed the way they look. So, begin by painting this fuel tank on the back red. So, for now, we're just going to pick out the details which I can put weathering onto. As then I'll pick up the other details later, such as, like, this can on the back can be weathered, this box can be weathered. The weathering is the messiest part, so you want to get your base colours on before you do. So I keep getting a little shot by you. My bad guys, not used to doing this yet. La-di-da-di-da. Shot by here. I need to be doing this a bit more. So we're going to get right underneath this. Just uneven coverage on the can. Just so we can move on with the weathering off the tank. I like to do the weathering before I go in with all the finer details, as I find it a lot easier. And that's why I didn't describe in the last video as well, is I've gone ahead and I've put the tracks on really, because as you see, the tracks are going to be having that effects on them, so it doesn't really matter about me showing them, because I'm sure everybody knows how to paint up tracks. If not, ask me and I will do a tutorial on how to paint and weather my tracks. So just continue painting up on this. Camera. Sorry guys, I'm not really used to doing this like this. I've still got my phone upside down, so I'm right-handed and I got on the right-hand side. That's the fuel tank on the focus, thank you, on the back done now. So now we're just going to move on now to the next stage, and that's going to be weathering the actual tank and the dozer blade. I like to leave the dozer blade off so I can paint all the underneath after. So there's the dozer blade. I'm going to begin by weathering it. So to do this, you are going to need a pen, and I'm not again. So messy desk. Right, so this I'm going to use my game colour, which is gun now. I put a bit in my palette, ready to be used, and basically I just get like a normal like kitchen washing up sponge. I just cut it into a block like that. I don't use this side really, I use the softer side. I just cut it up into squares and I use that. So you begin by dabbing a bit on your brush. Sponge. You get the paper towel like so, and you keep dabbing it off until it's very until there's very little paint. It's like dry brushing, but you dab it instead. And you want to start heavy on the bottom, heavy on the bottom, and then just work your way up to where there would be scuff up the edges of the paint. And you can drag it in a motion like that. It does give it the same effect. So I like to drag it like that, so you end up with paint chipping effect. It's glaring again. And I don't know if you can see that. And it does take a while to get it right, so I'll paint ready, and then it's gonna put some more on. This time I'll put it on the corners of the sponge. Don't need to watch me dab it off again. So this time I put it on the very edge. So I'm just gonna get into all the little crevices like so, and just dab it on. Let it be more where. And scuff it up. The edges. So, camera over again. So you kind of end up saying like that. So we're going to do this on the tank now. So, on the corners again. And heavy on where there'd be like friction against the tank, where like stuff would rub against the tank and paint chip it off. Like so. Start heavy. And there's a bit too much on there, so you can always get the dry edge and wipe it off if it's too on there, too heavy. So you end up with a lovely effect like that. Then obviously you can go around the arm and just do some blotches. And there you go. Be quite firm with this, to be honest. So, and then where the paint would scratch off as well. So I just need to get the brush. Oh, just keep saying brush. I like the sponge. This now. So with the camera on the bottom, just click it. Just like so, so you got fine metal grease line like so, and just build it up in patches like there, and the same on the bottom. Sorry guys, my camera's on for some reason. Oh, I've got the lens on the bottom by here, not the top. It makes it a bit more difficult then by here as well. So just keep on on the effects. So once I've got the tank completely weathered, I'll come back to you when it's all weathered up, ready for the next bit. And focus. There we go. Right. So now guys, I've now finished all the weathering. I've gone ahead and done the sponsons and the razor blade. That's all ready. So next, we're ready to wash the entire tank in black. This will bring out all these recesses and make it look more professional, and you'll dull down that metal colour as well a bit better. So this, where's my Regiment paintbrush, and I'll find my oil. Where's my gnome oil gone? Okay, not prepared again guys. Me and lady friend had a drink in here last night, which means we've been messing about, and she's put my fucking paints everywhere. Not a very good start, is it? No. I got it. I looked at it about 6-7 fucking times. So, and we'll begin by watering this down. So it's a lot thinner than normal, so 50% water, 50% wash, and we'll just begin by painting it onto the model. So start by here. This makes a nice thin coat, and remember to drag it down, paint it all into the recesses and everything, so it just makes that detail pop a bit more, and make sure it doesn't clog up the model. any of the details so you don't get big lumps of wash everywhere. Continue by finishing off the. So make sure you get all into these where the rivets and everything are, where everything meets up. So it just makes it look 100 times better. Make sure you cover the entire model with this wash. I'm just trying to do it so it comes out evenly and I can see where I've missed and where I've got to apply more wash to. So you over the entire model with it. And I'll return once I finish once all this is dried and I finish washing the rest of the model. So see you in a second, guys. Okay guys, now I've got the tank completely washed in black. So it highlights all these recesses nicely and it looks more three-dimensional. So now we're going to move on and we're going to start painting all the details. So I'm more prepared this time, so we're going to start by painting the canvas. So first we're going to use a regiment brush and we're going to paint blotches of paint onto the canvas in Mechanicus standard grey. So you get paint, I got the camera up the right way this time. I made it earlier. So it's going to get a bit on the brush and from here it's going to start by painting up some squiggles, squiggly blotches. Here and there, here and there. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, cheers. Right. Sorry about that, guys. My mother wanted me then. So as I was saying, just start by painting on some blotches here and there. And by here is a seam. So I want to highlight that seam by just putting just a small blotch like that on there. And put a blotch on like there. So just do this. So there's quite a few on there. And then we'll just begin by So we're going to do all the details now on the hull. So we're going to get the hull finished, so in the next part we can do the crew driver on the turret. So you'll end up saying a bit like that. And sorry, as I was saying, so I've done a lot of the details onto the turret already, like the bits which I've already been doing on the hull, so there's no need for me to repeat myself twice on camera. The next one we use is one of the old paints Astronomic and Grey. Get some more of this. A bit dry. It's a lot easier if you wet down your paint a bit. Yeah, so I got this now. This is the lighter grey now. So we're going to kind of come off this now. Kind of join the two together. But keeping that black there as well, so you got realistic looking canvas of military looking sort of thing. So it doesn't have to be the neatest, guys, as long as it looks like the canvas, like that. Let's join this one up a bit better. And like that. And I'll do a bit right here. Drag it down. So keep in mind you want to keep the paint wet so that it spreads a lot easier on this. Like so. And it's going to come off here a bit. So you should start end up with something which looks like that. Is what you're aiming for. So let's do a couple more. These. So. And then just break it up. So, by the end of it, guys, you should have something which looks like that. So it looks great, that does already. So now we're going to take the next bit off the tank and I'm going to paint a bit of rope on the hook ends by it. So it's maybe a bit messy because it didn't glue down enough. So lightly going onto these now. These paint them quite nicely. Yeah, like that. Like that. I'll do a tutorial on how I made these. And my battery's going on low. So this video may be a bit short than I was hoping. So we get this rope and tied onto the hooks at the front. Now I've been gluing this down a bit better because the glue bond snapped on this, to be honest, and that's the rope is the paint dead. So all that bit's done. Now move on to the details onto the back. So the braces which hold this fuel canister on, we'll paint these up black, like so. So in your normal brush, just carefully paint these on so that they're actually strapped on there. So do a bit of touching on that. Just doing this on camera. This is a lot harder than doing the guardsman, I would say, because I think we'll just go in with some of the metal details in a minute. So again, this red cam breaks up the camo schemes, so there's plenty of diversion on this one. As you see, and you're out for black straps then. Right guys, I'm going to get my phone on charge and I'll be back in a second to finish off the last of this tank. So, see you in a second. Okay then guys, we're now going to finish up the rest of the metallics for this part of the video, and then move on to part 3, which is the final details. Basically, the driver on the turret. I'm doing the detail on the guns. And doing the mud effects on the tracks. I will do a video on that. This is going to end up being a 3-part instead of a 2-part. So, with your gun metal colour or bolton metal, lead belcher, whatever it's bloody called these days, just paint the top half of the smoke launchers, on the smoke launchers and smoke stacks, on all the exhaust stacks, sorry, back of the tank. Just using the tip of your brush. I've worked out my next how-to, and that's going to be painting a Sentinel, I believe. I don't know, I've written down a few ideas what I want to do next in the video. And oh, I can't wait to get my copy of 7th edition. I did a bit of research last night, guys. If you were to convert the dollars into pounds, in America they're paying an extra 22 quid more on their books than we do on the 7th edition book. And we're going to paint this up next, this box by here. So I think I'll do I don't know what to do with this box, to be honest with you. I'll do the reeves around the box, bulk of metal, and I'll wash them down and highlight them a bit, just give them that bit of a three-dimensional shape. I'll probably do the skull in white. Probably would in the reeve white. Saying that, I should have done that. I may go back over the reeves and do them white, I don't know yet, guys. So, that's the stacks done. I'll go finish off the detail on the rocket launcher. I've got to mix up some paint for that. As you see, I've gone ahead and I've glued the dozer blade on. Ready? And after that, we just got to paint up this. So, let's go look at the turret a second. See if there's anything we can move on there and do. No, it's just, paint up the peck on the turret. So as you see, guys, I've gone ahead and I've done the turrets off camera. So, and the next part will be finishing off the entire vehicle, making it all ready for battle. Which means I'll have to do a lot of stuff off cam, like I'll have to do the mud effects off cam. But I will do some of it on camera, actually. I have made a video on how to make my mud effects. if you go back to my playlist, it's called Mud Paste. Made it like 2 years ago because people were asking how I made that. So that's the pick done. And paint the bullets up as well. Bullets like that. And like that. There. That's that bit. So you're starting to come together now. You're starting to look like one of my vehicles. I'm currently working on a cloud mirror at the same time while I'm doing this as well. So I paint all my stowage in Castellan green. So we'll begin with this big pouch which like green stuff on the green, made out green stuff on the back. So we get my base and that Castellan green. Probably gonna start doing some training videos, and I'm thinking about doing like a debate as well. Debate on general wargaming stuff. That is the plan. So I'll have my first video for that. I may do it tonight, so it's just going to be probably a 40-minute. I'll see how many. Okay then guys, as my camera decided to basically run out of memory, where do we finish off at? Alright, so have I got the camera right where yet? Yeah, I have. So I've painted, hold on, focus. So I've gone ahead and painted all the tank storage on the back green, and I've done the pick in a metal colour. No, the head of the pick. I basically just sculpted them myself out of green stuff, so I missed it on there, so we're going to finish that up. Then we're going to move, and then we're going to find out there's one more to do on the tank. Then we're going to make it work on the driver. And I'm breaking my back just in the morning. Clumsy me. Really have to get like a proper stand. So that's that then now. On there. And now we're going to move on to the last one, which is on the side of the vehicle right here. And breaking my back just in the morning. I completely forgot what I was talking about when my phone ran out of memory space, because I had food then as well, which was kind of perfect timing. Stupid fucking phone keeps running out of space too quick. So I'll get trying. Okay. finish this off all in one. So that's the last pouch done. I hope. Probably missed something. Right, next, just a couple of odds and ends. This little now. Mix up a bit of the darker metallic. So I do 2 parts black, 2 parts bolt gun metal for this. So we can take off the back end of this, which I can't remember how I painted these. I painted them green. I think I did. Whatever. I can't remember how I painted my missile launchers now. So just do the end of the missile launcher. This dark metal colour. So I'll do the crew driver in one video. It's a lot easier. So on the turret, the hatch is open on the tank. If you're following the paint scheme, if your turret hatch is open like this bit by here, and this bit, I like to paint in a grey colour, as I believe that inside of the tank, so like a grey white. So if this I use Astronomican grey. And then I just paint on the ring. Like so. And that darker metal mix which we've just mixed up, we'll now just paint up the locks on it. Just paint up the bar of it like so. Like that. on the stubber. Begin by painting the main barrel black. So I'll paint all this bit black. Here. While leaving the rest of it green. Do some paint chips effects on the skin now. The underside done as well. My hand's annoying there. Sorry guys, surprisingly a lot bigger than painting a guardsman on camera. Tighten this up now. And the iron sight as well, we'll paint that black. Make sure you water down all your paints before using. Stops clogging up and all that from happening. I'll open and fill this into one video now. And then the gun mount rail as well, that'll be black. I want as little metallics as I can show it. It's not really realistic. Think about it. So. I have to use some camera, guys. And that's that bit done. Now the last bit we're going to paint black is on the recoil, well, what do they call it? By here, where the gun would recoil from when it fires, so we'll paint that black too. Put some paint wear on that. There we go. So it's the recoil, we'll do some wear and tear on that bit. So guys, this is the progress so far. We're now come to the final bit now, which is basically the washing and the driver. So that's the progress so we've got so far in the tank. Hope you've been enjoying this so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!